super excited and blessed to be mentored by and work with this amazing woman who is the master at walking and talking and really leading with love in everything that she does. And so I've said often, if I could just be half of what Laura Kall is, I will be a successful woman. So thank you so much, Laura, for taking the time out to be with me here today.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here. Any opportunity to talk with Nicole, I am down for.
I love it. So what I would really like to do is start off by asking you, what made you decide those so many years ago, you know, we hate to say age, you always say, but over 30 years ago, what made you decide that this was going to be the profession that was perfect for you?
36 years and counting. You know, it was one of those things where I went to a presentation to learn more about this business, but it really went because it was in Miami and I wanted to be the Spanish translator for my parents. But I think it was identifying with other people who I could relate to, that got up and shared their story about why they were excited about the business and what it had done for their lives. Like I had heard about it through my parents, but it was seeing it through the lens of somebody else and perhaps just more relatable people for me, that made me realize, you know what? This is something I want to do. I could do this. It's not just, you know, people my parents' age and I don't know, it just spoke to me that day.
Yeah. You know, and lucky for you, we've joked about this before that, you know, you didn't even have to do a W-2 in your life. You know, you knew early on that this is the career path that you wanted to do. But what would you say for somebody who, you know, maybe they've been in a career for years and they're just not happy and they're really wanting to try something new, but they're just really scared to make a change and network marketing just seems scary? What would you say to them?
Well, first of all, it's not scary. You know, jumping off a cliff and out of an airplane, that's scary. Our business is not scary. Not to say that there is not some things that you might not be as comfortable with, and learning how to push past your comfort zone, obviously super important, but not scary. And what I think is incredible about just the overall industry itself is that you always have a mentor. You have somebody who has a financial vested interest in supporting you and helping you. They don't make money unless you make money. So there's like this real built-in support system into the industry. And typically speaking, there's definitely a theory of abundance versus scarcity. So, you know, all ships rise with the tide. And I think most, you know, people that are professional in the industry have that mindset. And so they really lock arms with somebody who's new and excited and coachable and willing to put in the effort. But back to your original question of someone who's not happy. I mean, you know, they say that what is the expression? You'll never feel like you work a day if you love what you do. I mean, I know I totally screwed that up, but the concept is the same. Yeah. So I've been at what I do for 36 years. And honestly, I don't feel like I work. You know, it's not to say I don't put time and energy and give up, you know, time watching TV or whatever, you know, mindless stuff that people, you know, I put the time in, but it doesn't feel like it because I love what I do. Right. So if you don't love what you do, you know, the beautiful thing about our industry profession is that you can start part-time. And if it's a good company, there should be no, you know, startup fees and nothing out of pocket and just, you know, a risk-free way to start. So right. I say go for it.
Yeah, I love that. And looking at your life and your schedule and saying, you know, either I'm a young mom or I'm retired or whatever, how much time do I have in a day that I want to put forth into a job per se? You know, do you want this as a part-time hobby or do you want this as a full-time career? Yeah, I love that. So one of the main things I kind of want to talk about, because there is such a stigma against network marketing. You know, we all hear the dreaded phrase in my mind is it's a pyramid scheme, which we all know is illegal. And that's not what this is. It is no more a pyramid than, I'm going to say Walmart or Target or anything else where there is a president and then there are employees, right? But in this network marketing formula, there really is so much freedom and flexibility. But I really just kind of wanted to kill and just discuss a little bit, kill the stigma the unknown pieces of what people really don't know and why they really should
Right.
dig and do a little bit more research, if that makes sense.
So here's the funny thing about that question. Now, again, I'm on my 4th decade of doing this, and I will acknowledge that back in the day, that question came up a lot more than it comes up now. Today, we were the precursor, if you will, to social media and affiliate marketing. And today, I haven't heard that word. And I guest speak a lot, and I am really dialed in. That doesn't come up anymore for me at all, because people are so used to the concept of affiliate marketing. We see it every day. You go on social media, you see someone that you know, trust, like, talking about their day-to-day life, and then you're seeing them sharing some product. It could even just be a link on Amazon, right? Like, like I show the curling iron that I like, or whatever, or, I just watched Naiad, this incredible Netflix movie. So I just shared that, and people are sharing links to things all the time. What we do today, the way we do network marketing or affiliate marketing or social marketing, is really just natural and organic. And so it's not about recruiting people and selling them some big sum of something that puts them out of pocket for a lot of money. And then if they can't sell it or move it, they've lost money. It's the opposite. It's free to join. Like, how can a pyramid be free to join? And then you start, and then you fall in love with something, and it might even be something that your friend has used, and you're sharing their story to initially create your results, or it's a product you tried because you're just, forget the business, just genuinely interested in a product that can make a difference in some area that you're interested in, problem you're interested in solving. And then when it's organically, naturally shared on social media through links, people are making money. So not to dismiss that, but it is not what I consider to be a relevant objection that I hear a lot today. I hear more, do I have enough time to do the business? What if I'm not good on social media? And of course, the answer to that is, pockets of time. And, you don't have to be amazing at something to be able to find someone who is. And it's all about the leverage of talent and time. So anyway, you can dive into that if you want.
Yeah, no, I think that's exactly perfect. I unfortunately do still hear the word pyramid scheme, but I think it's just a lot of ill-informed. They're not really sure, or maybe they heard that from their parents, and who knows what. But you hit the nail on the head in regard to it's really just affiliate marketing with a better paycheck, because Amazon and Like to Know It, those are all affiliate marketing platforms that pay 2 to 3%, pennies. Compared to what we do. And so I love.
And the best part is that in these Like to Know It or Amazon links, people get a one and done check. So you might send a link to your friend, or post a link about a product, and the person goes via that link and buys that product, and you make a tiny little percentage. But in our business model, once you connect that person to the company, you get paid every time that person reorders the product, or maybe they try a different product from the family of products. And it's the recurring part and the connection and the residual that is significantly different than any standard affiliate marketing.
Right. And I love the fact that we're all on social media already anyway. We're mindlessly scrolling. I see ads pop up all the time. I feel like I say something out loud and it's on my news feed, right? Here's a link.
All the time. Oh my God. Craziest thing. True.
Yeah. I feel like, this whole Stanley thing right now, I keep thinking about that, how crazy it is that, my grandpa, great grandpa all had a Stanley back in the, I'm going to say 1800s, but I'm exaggerating. Forever ago, right? And look at the comeback that Stanley has right now, because one person posted on her social media how this cup worked so great. She didn't get paid from Stanley. They probably didn't even send her a free cup. but she was doing affiliate marketing. So
Mm-hmm.
that thought or that stigma and just
Right.
changing the mindset, you're sharing what you love already.
Right.
Why not share a product that you know works, that you love, and can benefit somebody else and help that problem be solved for them? So
Right.
I love that. So the last piece I wanted to talk about is I'm super excited. Obviously, I've been in the business now for 7 years. Doesn't hold a candle to your 36, but I'm super excited that I'm here.
Long time. It's impressive.
But for the last 5 years, I've been saying I would give it all up just for
Yeah.
this company. What they stand for, the owners, what they stand for, what the company stands for, the products, they're always innovating, creating something that's going to be of better value, even from the packaging to the ingredients. I'm just the everything that it's offered me in just a short time of 7 years. I'm so excited for what the future is going to do or is going to hold for me. But what would you say, is your main purpose for continuing with this business? I mean, I know the answer, but I'd love for you to share like
Yeah.
all the things that.
Well, yeah. Well, I'll jump in and just say, in the beginning, clearly money was the motivation. Like I can't disguise and say, oh, I want to change the world. It was not that. It was in my 20s. I wanted to drive a nice car. I wanted to wear nice clothing. They had a necklace that you got when you reached the highest level, and I had to have that necklace. And I got it at the age of 24. And I'm naked without it. I actually left it in Connecticut. I've got to have somebody send it to me. But those were my goals, right? And then in my 30s, I started to have children, or I had my first daughter at 29, and I decided to slow down on my business building because I was looking to, obviously raise my kids, and I wanted to be home and present. The beauty of our business is that you can, push down harder on the pedal, and other times lighten up and go at the pace you want to go, given what's going on in your life. So in my 30s, I really took a backseat. I still was present, like at conventions and events, and I would talk to people who called me, but I was not in building mode. And in that period of time, I'm going to tell you, my business pretty much almost doubled. Even though I wasn't working, I had established such a solid foundation in my 20s of people who were like, I'm going to do this, whether Laura has babies or not. I'm just going to keep going. And it allowed me the flexibility to concentrate on what I needed to concentrate on that time. And then in my 40s, and my kids were older, and they came out with this facial device, which we have today. And it was all about lifting and lines and wrinkles. And I was 43 at the time. And I was like, oh my God, I need that. And then I bought it and just started using it. And my girlfriends were like, what are you doing to your skin? And don't lie and tell me what it is. And I was like, oh my God, like New Skin created this crazy, amazing facial spa. And everyone wanted it. And that is what led to, like, when Ian Ziering joining us. It's because my best girlfriend sister dated him, and then she told him about it, and he's like, I want that. And I'm sure you'll have a separate interview there, but he saw the results immediately and was like, we need to do this. And then we formed Team 90210. But what keeps me going today, so it started because of the product, and then it just started very naturally and organically with sharing it. But what keeps me in the trenches and working and sharing and mentoring and talking is the give back. Like I feel, and this is not meant to sound corny at all. You know me well, so this is true. I feel so blessed and like fortunate that I was introduced to this company at the right time in my life, that I was able to, run with it with zero distractions in my 20s, because, I wasn't married and I didn't have kids. And I feel so blessed that the business offered me that flexibility, that I feel like it's going to be taken away from me if I don't share it with others, because it'd be so selfish. You know what I mean? And so today, I get so much fulfillment in this paying it forward concept and, motivated by love and all of that stuff. Like, it's really true. Like, but in the beginning, you have to help yourself to be able to help others. And I believe in that. And, so I just think like there's no other vehicle that allows people the flexibility, the no cost, the mentorship, like, show me, like, it just doesn't exist. And then, like you said, to partner with a multi-billion-dollar company that is always innovating and always coming out with new technologies, like the new one we have right now, is crazy. Probably the most excited I've been about any product, device, anything I have ever seen. So that's just going to be super fun.
Yeah. And, Ian always says success unshared is failure. And I think about that all the time. Like, if I find something that is amazing, why would I not want to share it with my friends and family? And this new device that's coming out at the end of February, my goodness, it is going to be, it's a device like no other.
Game changer.
Industry game changer. For sure. Like, it doesn't matter what type of ailment you have. Oh, you have it. Yay. It doesn't matter what ailment you have. I feel like it can help in some way. Like, it is
everything.
It is mind blowing. So
I just did some before and afters. Maybe I'll share them with you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. We had a pre-launch. So a few of us were able to get our hands on it early, and the results that I've mind blowing, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, mind blowing results. So that's a little teaser if you want to know more about that. But well, Laura, I really appreciate you taking the time and jumping on with me today. You are a gift in so many ways to so many people.
You are too, my friend.
Well, thank you. But I feel blessed to have you as my mentor, and was super glad to jump on here with you today and just hear some more of your wisdom and advice. So thanks again.
Yay. Bye-bye.